Biggest mistake I see is the chart of accounts not set up properly. It's really important to have your direct costs separated out from your indirect costs to see your gross profit. It's probably the most important metric that I think is on the P&L. But having your chart of accounts is the most important thing to see for a pest control company.
Yeah, so one of the mistakes that I see new PCOB clients doing is just trying to do too much of everything. Instead of focusing on one core competency or one type of revenue, they're trying to do a little bit of everything. And what I always recommend is being the best at something as opposed to, proficient at everything.
Usually when we take on a new client, they usually have a poor chart of accounts. It might be a candy store chart of accounts that another accountant set up just so that they could get a tax return done. Taxes are important, but if you run your chart of accounts properly, you will be able to get management intel about your company. Then you will be able to determine methods to succeed in business.
The one mistake I see with many clients is not maintaining proper financial records. This can seriously lead to some missed deductions or missed credits that can be available if you have proper maintenance of accurate records. To fix this, I would highly recommend employing an accounting software, an accounting system, while also consulting your tax advisor for proper record keeping.
One big mistake I see with new clients coming in is not managing their accounts receivable. So one of the things I almost always see with new clients is we find that they have receivables outstanding for 60, 90 days, and honestly they have no idea until we point it out to them. To fix it, you got to get your client base on that monthly automatic billing.
The biggest mistake is not understanding all of your numbers and how it affects your business. Specifically around recurring revenue, because a lot of our clients, they're tracking revenue and they want to know that the money's coming in, but they don't understand how much of that is subscription-based versus one-time. And certainly one of the things that we do is set them up with a chart of accounts that clearly identifies that so they can track it on a month-to-month basis.
One thing that we always see when we're bringing on new clients is the way the chart of accounts are set up. So it's very important to have them structured in a way that you can understand your margins in the pest control industry. So coming on with us, obviously we're going to be able to fix that and rearrange them to match our current standard chart of accounts, right? It's going to allow us to break out recurring revenue from one time, your direct cost, your general and admin, and your sales portion.